Hi, my name is Barney Jack, and welcome to my very first ever tech review. Guys, lately I've been getting some products from Redragon, and I'm really liking it. Now, when I saw that this device came out, I reached out to them and said, hey, can you guys please send me this? I would love to make you guys my first actual real on tech review. Guys, I've got lots of different tech around me. I've never done any kind of review on it. Um, but today we're going to change that. So, what I am going to do is I'm going to show you guys this new item from Redragon called the Ragnaros. It is their stream station. Okay, stream station. Oh, it's actually their take on a certain other device that has buttons and knobs that we shall not mention in this video. Okay, that being said, now let's take a look here. I am going to open this up. Oh no, I already cut the tabs. Then you just pull. There we go. Pull on that little rope there. This is actually a pretty solid box. All right, what do we got here? You know what? Let's take this to the full size here. Don't mind my drink, okay? I like to drink fluids. All right, we got some free stickers here. Cool. The all important instruction in multiple menus, or say multiple languages. All right. Cool. All right, now let's take it out of the box, shall we? It's got some heft to it, guys and ladies. All right. Oh, nice. Now this opens up. Oh, wow, that's nice and stiff. All right. As you guys can see right here, you can close and open this, which is actually really cool. Now, the reason why I say that this is really cool is you can buy clamps on Amazon, attach them to low profile arms of your choice. And you can actually mount this on the low profile arm, allowing you to sit there and move it around. So that's really cool. All right. Wow. Hold on. I'm testing this. Push it. It actually feels like it's got a little bit less to push it than the other company that shall remain nameless. Okay. All right. Okay. Hold on. I gotta remove the plastic peel. All right. Okay. Now let's see what else we got in the box here. Okay, cool. USB wire. And this is USB-C to USB 3.0. Got the little blue mark. Let's get this. There we go full screen here. It's got the little blue mark, so it's USB 3.0, which is actually a really good point. Now, the reason why I say this is because, guys, this has a built-in hub right here. Has a built-in USB hub 3.0. Looks like you've got USB-C out to the PC, and you've got two USB 3.0 A ports and a USB 3 USB-C 3.0 port. So nice. Now, I do want to state, for the record on this, guys, I do want to state this hub is non-powered. So please, for the love of all that is streaming holy, don't try plugging webcams into it. Don't try plugging high bandwidth items into it. guys, if you're thinking like maybe a USB keyboard, maybe the USB dongle for wireless mouse, that kind of stuff would be fantastic. But please do not try plugging webcams into this. You never want to do that. Okay, is there anything else in this box? Let's go back to full screen here. Anything else in here, guys? Anything else? Nope, that's it. All right, cool. I will keep the wire tie in there. We got this. I'll put the plastic back in. Let's put the bag back in. Let's put this back in here. I will save this stickers for later. Okay. Now, okay. You will see. Okay, hold on. Where'd my mouse go? Got it. You will see some people that just throw the boxes. Now, I have a cat. The cat will shred these if I just throw them behind me. So, no, I am not going to be doing that. All right, cool. So, seriously, though, it is a nice feeling box. That is cool. All right. Now, ooh, hey, hold on. I got to read this. I know I'm a guy and I'm reading directions. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. Download and install the Redragon Stream Station app. What this is saying in the directions, because I know there are people that are not going to read the directions. All right. You need to download the app first, and then you need to plug this directly into the computer into a USB 3.0 port. It is specifically saying do not plug this in to a hub. All right. It does look like, yes, you guys and myself can create custom JPEGs, PNG, and GIF files at 126 by 126. So you can sit here and make your own custom. Which, if you're doing a JPEG or a PNG, I highly recommend Microsoft Paint. It's on Windows, and then you scale it to 126 by 126 pixels, and then you can use that custom image on the actual buttons, which is fantastic. I generally don't like giffies. I just don't. It's movement. If you're making content, you're live streaming, whatever, I don't like seeing movement when I'm looking at my game screen. I don't like seeing movement over here because I figure, oh, something's happening. So I particularly do not like giffies on there. But you can do that if you would so like to. All right, fantastic. All right, so okay, everybody, I am back. I downloaded the software, but it went straight. You know what? I am actually going to show you guys here. Let me pull this up. Sorry, big black ship band here. Okay, let's go to Redragon. Whoops, helps if I type in the right website, right? Reddragonzone.com. Now, then we go to download. After you get to download, you're going to go to accessories. No, I'm already registered for that. Right here, Redragon SS552 Stream Controller Deck. Right here, guys. We click on that. Now we have software download for Windows 7, 8, 10, and 11, and download for Mac OS. When you download for Windows and you click on the zip, it will bring you to the Google Drive. Now, you can download the package or you can download the installer. I choose installer. It's just simpler. Okay. Now, that being said, once you do that, it's going to come up here. We'll have a different device listed. At this point, you plug in your stream controller, your stream station. Okay. Plug that in. Boom. It instantly recognizes it. It'll change the picture right here to this right here. Now, it does already come with Framerate Web, info board, music console, OBS, Premiere Pro, Photoshop, and I added a default scene. Now, one thing that I have noticed, you click this little blue button right up here, This brings you to, ironically, what the plugin store for the E brand used to look like. Now, they do not have as many apps, plugins as of yet. I will tell you, as a content creator, if you use Stream Elements, SE Live, they've got a plugin for that. I did go ahead and download that. I highly suggest the OBS Studio plugin. By Gabillan Games. I do recommend that. The reason being, and I'll show you guys real quick, it gives you knob control right here. I'll click on this, and you can select any audio source in your OBS. And because I've got it on the knob, you can sit here and select the increase decrease percentage as far as for the knob, as well as mute. Now, this does have multi action. Also, you can take your fingers, you can see my hand swiping here. And when you swipe, this goes, they call these scenes over here on the left hand side. So when I swipe, it goes between the scenes. Now I have set up to where I can go through the pages. You can see this right here. I can turn this dial and it goes back and forth between the pages. Okay. So swiping left or right doesn't get you the pages, it gets you the scenes. Okay. And then you have the little knob to get you to the, of course, this one only has two. So that'd be why there. So we go back up to favorite web, and you can see right here, I've set up 6 pages. I haven't done everything. Now, this does give you full soundboard control. So right now, if I hit the G for Google, it pops open Google. Hit TikTok, pulls up my TikTok. Twitter pulls up my Twitter. All that stuff is pretty much self-explanatory, just like the eBrand. You do have your key functions here for all of your different apps. It does come with quite a few actually already installed, like your Stream Station and stuff like that. And I did add the Stream Elements SE Live, the OBS Studio Stream Deck. It already comes with weather query, time options, switch audio devices. So for those of you who are wondering what that may be, that is where you've got speakers hooked up, you've got a headset hooked up. This allows you to be able to just hit a single button and it'll switch back and forth between speakers, headset, which is really cool. You do have your operation flow. Here's your audio player. So right here, play audio, stop audio. So think sound bites, sound clips, stuff like that. Okay. That's what she said, stuff like that. Here's your toolbox where you can do hotkeys and go to specific websites, do multimedia, the whole 9 yards. This will control the overall volume of the computer as well as mute. And for those of you that are into content creation, of course, using OBS, this will give you full volume control of every audio source that you have in your OBS. Now, I've noticed that the Redragon Stream Station, it does not come with the mixing software like the Stream Deck Plus. But this is less than half the cost, people. Okay. And I got to tell you, so far, I'm pretty impressed. Now, I did plug this in to a USB hub, but it is a powered USB 3.0 hub. Okay. I have not experienced any issues with it. Let me see here. I will go back to this plugins here. So if you've got a YouTube channel, you can have your YouTube statistics. Here's weather query. You can do system monitoring. You've got voice mod control to be able to seamlessly switch back and forth between different voices, to be able to hear yourself or not. You've got vMix control, PowerPoint, Photoshop, Autodesk, PowerPoint, Adobe, Blender. There's Adobe After Effects, Excel. I do not own those, so I don't know how in depth those actually go. You do have Zoom. Here's your YouTube tracker, so you can keep track of how many subscribers, how many live viewers you have on YouTube. I do have to say I'm pretty impressed. It'll be really nice once when they get more plugins in here. Now, just so you know, icons. I did install a few icons. I just wanted to show you here how easy it is to install the icons. Hit install. Hit OK. Boom. It's installed. Hit install. Hit OK. Now you notice here that it has unload. That's how you uninstall. Okay. So let's go back to this. We'll go to default. Yeah, let's not. Yeah, we'll do this. Do favorite web. Say Google. Click on it. Click the little gear icon right here. Open icon library. So now this is where we're going to be able to see. Here's all the different icons that you have access to. Okay. Now keep in mind, as I said at the beginning of the video, you can make your own buttons, 126 by 126 for static. I'd have to look into if you want a Giphy. Like I said, I prefer static, but that's just me. Well, here's some the blade ones. Those are all pretty cool. And I can tell you firsthand, and already knowing this because um, I've used the Stream Decks. I've got this Redragon. I've had Loop Deck. If you already have the icons from Stream Deck, you can use those here. And so especially around the holidays, there are many websites that give away free Stream Deck icon packs for absolutely free. Highly recommend you get those. No matter what you use, they work on Loop Deck, they work on Stream Deck, they work on the Redragon, the Stream Station here. So far, I am going to be using this for doing some things for live streaming over the weekend, playing around with it. But so far, it's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. I do really like it. I love the fact that the bass is built in. You can tilt it down. Um, it's not fixed. You get the non-powered USB 3.0 A type, two A's and one C. Again, non-powered. For those of you wondering, just like with the E-brand, okay? If you hit the settings button, the gear icon right here, okay? You go to your scenes. You can pick which one that you want, and you can hit this button right here. Export all scenarios. Export selected scene. Now that considers these scenes where other might call them profiles, but you can sit here and back it up, and then also you can import. So if you've got a friend that has one, they've got things set up, they can export it, give it to you, you can import it, boom, you've now got everything. You might have to adjust where sound files might be and stuff like that. Like I said, I do like the buttons on this better than the Stream Deck Plus. And by the way, you can see I'm pushing on it and it's not folding or anything else like that. And welcome back, everybody. Okay, now I just want to state I've been testing this over the last 2 weeks, the Redragon stream controller, and so far I really am overall impressed, especially with setting up soundboards. You've got your OBS controls and everything else. I do have a default scene that I set up. You can also add more scenes. Let me move my camera here real quick. And there we go. Okay. So what I found is the plugins are a little limited. Okay. But if you have programs that you can control with hotkeys, where you can program in hotkeys, and as this example, I'm going to be using the SteelSeries Sonar. I use this on my gaming PC. Um, And I have put in here, because right here you can hit key and knob control. I went ahead and put in hotkey and moved one of these over, put right here. And I put in hot control keys for being able to control my game and media. And I wanted to show you here. I am turning the game knob, and you can see I am able to turn the volume up and down just by turning the knob. And I programmed in where I can mute it. You can see the little red box there where I'm muting it. I've also set up to where you can do this for media, and I can mute that as well. Right from the knobs. Fantastic. I do want to state too that when you swipe on the touchscreen, you actually change the profiles right here. I call them profiles. You actually will sit there and change the profile. So now if I want to go to a different page while I'm on my default scene, which I might say that this might be like my streaming, or whatever the case may be, you can incorporate OBS and you know, I've got my soundboards so that, you know, you can sit there and play things on stream. And you sit here and turn the knob, and that goes to the different pages within that profile, as well as you can put in right here. You can put in different pages. I really am liking this, especially at the price point. When this goes on sale, it's about $95. The normal price is $109, and they are going to be bringing more plugins. I believe they've already added a couple new plugins just since I've had this device. Okay, guys. I really am liking it. I do wish there were more plugins. But this is this just came out. It's already got a bunch of different plugins. I would love to see for streamers, I would love to see them be able to add like Twitch. Now you do have SE Elements plugin. So overall, so far, I'd give this about a good 8 out of 10. I'll be honest with you. I'm thinking about an 8 out of 10. Obviously, it would be higher if we had more plugins. But they do give you a good amount. Like here's your info board. I think that's actually kind of cool. You can sit here and you can activate timers. You can see what the weather is in different places. Pull up calendar, notepad. This is something that they've already set up for us. The same way for favorite web, your music controls to be able to control the audio and stuff like that. It's all pretty cool. So, yeah, like I said, overall, so far, I would give it about an 8 out of 10. I will try to make a video updating how it goes over the live streams over about the next week. But feel free to check me out, Barney Jack on every platform. I usually stream on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, Trovo, Rumble, TikTok, and on Twitter. This weekend I might be doing just Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. We'll see. I haven't quite decided yet. So, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Just check me out. Check out some of my streams, my shorts, my live streams. Look forward to seeing you. Thank you so much. Have yourself a great night.